Hello everyone. Today we are talking about the third eye chakra. As you can guess, it's right here in the middle of your forehead. Um, I am SherriMorgan. I'm doing a series on the chakras, and giving information on that. I am an intuitive transformation coach and energy healer. I am here to help people basically live their best lives and come into their own power so that they can live their best lives. Again, we're talking about the third eye chakra. Its color is indigo, so a darker blue. Hey, Tanya. The third eye chakra is, like I said, right in the forehead, so it's right up in here. It's all about wisdom and your deep inner knowing, and it is what opens you up to the divine. It's the bridge between heaven and earth, left and right hemisphere of the brain, and actually between life and death. It's the energy of deep change. It allows you to transform the energies of the lower chakras into higher spiritual vibrations. But you must be cautious because you can become ungrounded if you stay in the higher chakras. You definitely want to have a balance throughout. That root chakra keeps you grounded, so you want to keep that healthy. The higher chakras can pull you up and keep you ungrounded if you have more strength in them and more balance than in the lower chakras. And that will just disconnect you from life on earth and disconnect you from family and friends. And as you unfold the petals of the third eye chakra, you begin to recognize patterns. You see where you've been, and where you're stuck and where you're going. So it's really beneficial in knowing, learning from the past, maybe seeing a clearer future, knowing where you are now and how to get to that desired outcome that you have. You begin to experience aha moments when your third eye chakra is balanced, and you have moments of insight and clarity. You are able to relate everything to a larger picture and what it means. Illusions are shattered and dreams are integrated. You begin to experience wholeness and a sense of tranquility and inner knowing. You begin to see that you can consciously create your life. You actually can. With your thoughts, you can create the life that you want. Your thoughts actually created where you are now. Your past thoughts created where you are now and what you're experiencing now. So if you don't like what you're experiencing now, you change your thoughts so that, in the future, you won't be experiencing things that you don't want in your life. And also, you have a vision for the future, and it's creative and at will. So on a physical level, it relates to the brain, the forehead, the brow, pituitary gland, the pineal gland, and your eyes and nose. People with a strong third eye chakra have noticeable spark in their eyes. Their eyes are bright, and you sense deep wisdom. And when you look into their eyes, you can sense that and see that deep wisdom. It is calm and strong energy which shifts, changes, and transforms. So on a physical level, if your third eye chakra is healthy, you'll have excellent vision, excellent metabolism, and you'll be strong in the upper body. Hey Chelsea, if you are unhealthy in your third eye chakra, you might have headaches, vision problems, sinus infections, nasal congestion, allergies, and even night blindness can be caused from a unhealthy third eye chakra. On a mental level, it represents the path of effortless action. And what that means is that you're not imposing your own ego on the situation, so the action simply flows through you and you accomplish everything effortlessly. So on a mental level, if you have a healthy third eye chakra, you have good memories, you remember your dreams, you're able to visualize, you have an imagination, and you have great mental strength and endurance. If you have an unhealthy third eye chakra on the mental level, you might have a poor memory and inability to think abstractly. You lack imagination. You might be stuck in one truth. So you might believe that, what you believe is true, There's no other truth. You're not going to listen to any other person's truth. You're not going to even consider it that they might have something to offer or that you could gain from listening to that. You might be insensitive. You might have sociopathic behavior. I think we all know some of those. I know I do. You might have poor decision making. On an emotional level, the gift of the third eye chakra is that you are at peace with yourself and with the flow of your life. You realize that everything's a part of the divine. And the challenge is when energy is blocked or excessive, and it manifests deep sadness, depression, loneliness, delusions, hallucinations. So on a healthy level emotionally, you are intuitive, perceptive, sensitive, comfortable with psychic experiences, emotionally balanced and peaceful. If you have an unhealthy third eye chakra on an emotional level, you might have hallucinations, delusions, nightmares actually come from that. Flashes of anxiety-provoking visions. So if you're thinking something, it's making you anxious and giving you anxiety. You might want to work on getting that third eye chakra healthy. You might live in denial. You might have obsessions, and then arrogance and feeling like you're superior to other people is also symptoms of that. On a spiritual level, the spiritual aspect of the third eye, you begin to perceive the workings of the divine and you begin to become one with it. So if your third eye is healthy on a spiritual level, you have deep wisdom, deep seeing, mystical experiences. You have inner vision, seeing truth, inner and outer. We talked on another one about the voices in your head and how they may not be telling you the truth, so you can discern between that. And you have a unity state of consciousness, so that you realize that we are all one, we are all connected. If your third eye chakra is unhealthy on a spiritual level, you might be unable to see deeper truth and connection. You invalidate psychic experiences, mystical visions, or intuition. And I can tell you from experience, those are not to be dismissed because they are real. And you also might feel spaced out if you have an unhealthy third eye chakra. So, obviously the third eye chakra is all about intuition, your inner voice, your gut feeling, your sixth sense. And this is available to you all the time. It is an unconscious process that cannot be forced, but it cannot be stopped either. It's always available to us. The challenge is to learn to listen to it. I have not listened to it before. I have regretted not listening to it before. We won't even go into all that. That's a very long story. But when we live such fast-paced lives and we're being programmed by society to be rational and reasonable, we never learn to listen to the voice within us. And it is very knowledgeable, and there's a lot of wisdom in there. But it is there, and it's available you can access it at any time. Have you ever had a strong gut feeling and then you didn't follow it because it didn't seem rational and then you regretted it later? Like I said, yeah, for sure. That's your intuition, and it's something, to listen to. The third eye chakra helps you to connect with your intuition. It helps you to connect with the deeper parts of yourself, your gut feelings, your instincts, and your sixth sense. So when you're in tune with the sixth chakra, which is your third eye chakra, you understand that many new revelations will come to you by cultivating your imagination and learning to perceive everything with a new fresh of eyes. You'll begin to uncover things in your world that you've never seen before, and you'll learn stuff about yourself, about others, and about the universe as a whole. So again, if your throat or your third eye chakra is closed, you might be resistant to new ideas, and you're never learning anything new. If it's a healthy, you're open to learning, you're reading things, you're asking questions. And if it's blown wide open, you might be overthinking, or you're constantly gaining knowledge just to get knowledge. I was guilty of that as well. I'm better now, but I do still love knowledge. But yeah, you want to be able to know how to put it all together, all the knowledge you're gaining, not just getting knowledge just to get knowledge, just to get knowledge. So some questions you can ask yourself is, are you a lifelong learner? Are you constantly reading and educating yourself? Are you open to new ideas? That's a huge one. And are you questioning old ideas? Just because you were told it as a child growing up does not mean it's true. Always questioning those old ideas and coming to your own conclusions by listening to your inner voice. And then are you perceptive and are you observant? You notice what's going on around you. That's it for the third eye chakra today. I will put some mantras up in the section above. If you have any questions on this, or if you're watching the replay, go ahead and say you're watching the replay. Otherwise, I hope you have a beautiful evening.